Are you looking for the best laptops for students? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best laptops on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Apple 2024 MacBook Air 13-inch laptop. Apple's MacBook Air 13 cubic meters is a master of all trades. It's fast, extremely portable, packs an awesome display and a slim profile, and can reach over 10 hours of battery life, all while being one of Apple's cheapest laptops. It outperforms most Windows productivity laptops in its price range thanks to its M3 processor, and its HDR-compatible 2K display looks as gorgeous as the best OLED screens from the competition. The one downside to the Apple MacBook Air 13's M3 processor is its graphics performance, which is fine for day-to-day productivity and light creative content, but it lags behind the integrated graphics aboard Intel and AMD's latest processors. Even so, more powerful laptops tend to be larger, have worse battery life, or both when compared to the MacBook Air 13 cubic meters. It's one of the best laptops you can get, and it has nothing to envy from the more expensive MacBook Pro lineup. Processor, Apple M3, 8-core, for performance, for efficient. Graphics, Apple M3 10-core, integrated. Memory, 16GB LPDDR5X, unified. Storage size, 512GB SSD. Display, 13.6-inch, 2560 by 1644 resolution, 500 nits max, rated, 518 nits max, measured, 100% DCI-P3, LED display. Battery life, 10+ hours. Number 2. Acer Swift 3 OLED Intel Evo Thin and Light Laptop. The Acer Swift 3 OLED has a beautiful display that any student would appreciate. Other laptops are more aesthetically pleasing, have a better key feel, and are thinner and lighter than the Swift 3 OLED, but they usually don't come with an OLED display. During testing, we measured a max brightness of 421 nits, more than what most people need from a laptop. The Swift 3's OLED display covers 99.1% of the DCI-P3 color gamut, as well as 100% of the sRGB gamut and 97.4% of the Adobe RGB gamut. The Swift 3 OLED also features an H-series Intel processor, which is more commonly found in gaming laptops, while most other mid-tier laptops use one of Intel's slower P-series processors. While it's not as fast as Apple's M3 chips or the latest gen Intel and AMD chips, it keeps up with newer processors like the Intel Core i7-1360P. Processor, Intel Core i7-12700H. Graphics, Intel Iris Xe, integrated. Memory, 16GB LPDDR5. Storage, 1TB SSD. Display, 14-inch, 2880 by 1800, 1610 OLED. Battery, 5.5+ hours. Number 3. Acer Chromebook 516GE Laptop. Students who need a Chromebook will appreciate the versatility of the Acer Chromebook 516GE. It's one of the fastest, well-designed Chromebooks on the market. The 2K display and strong performance will still feel snappy in 5 years. Chrome OS isn't as versatile as Windows 11 or Mac OS, but the Chromebook 516GE's 120Hz display and mid-range processor are great for remote streaming from either a desktop PC or a cloud gaming service. Native Chrome OS apps run quickly and efficiently, and the 8GB of included memory give enough bandwidth to multitask without lag. In addition to being one of the fastest Chromebooks we've ever tested, it boasts Wi-Fi 6E and an Ethernet port for rock-solid internet connectivity. The build quality on the Chromebook 516GE is impressive. Tossing it in a backpack won't leave a dent, and the sturdy chassis and anti-ghosting RGB keyboard share more in common with a good gaming laptop than with a typical Chromebook. But unlike most gaming laptops, the Chromebook 516GE's price regularly hovers around $500 on sale. Processor, Intel Core i5-1240P. Graphics, Intel Iris Xe graphics. Memory, 8GB LPDDR4X. Storage, 256GB SSD. Display, 16-inch, 2560 by 1600, 120Hz LED. Battery life, 7+ hours. Number 4. Asus Zenbook Duo Laptop. If you're off at college, you might not have the luxury of sparing some desk space for a second monitor. That's where the Asus Zenbook Duo comes in. This laptop has two 14-inch displays that can be used together for 28 inches of screen real estate. You can hold it horizontally like a book, stack it vertically, or hide a display under the included standalone keyboard for a traditional laptop setup. The Zenbook Duo also comes with a stylus, so you don't have to haggle with touch inputs when you need a stylus's precision for art assignments. When it's time to write an essay, don't worry. When you plop the keyboard onto the bottom display, the Zenbook Duo works like a regular clamshell laptop. And despite all the twinkling OLED lights on double the displays, you can count on the laptop to last over 14 hours before needing a recharge. The Zenbook Duo may be cheaper than the comparable Lenovo Yoga Book 9i, but it is more expensive than many other laptops on this list. Its Intel Core 7 Ultra processor is powerful enough for casual video editing, and the integrated graphics are good enough to play esports at 60 frames per second. However, you can get more powerful laptops for less money. Processor: Intel Core Ultra 7155H, 16 cores, 22 threads, boost clock up to 4.8 GHz. Graphics: Intel Arc Integrated Graphics. Memory: 16 GB LPDDR5X 7467 MHz. Storage: 1 TB M.2 NVMe PCIe 4.0 solid-state drive. Display: dual displays, 2x 14-inch 1920 by 1200 OLED 60 Hz, both support touch. Battery life: 14.5 hours. Number 5. Acer Swift X14 SFX14-71G76LC Creator Laptop. The Acer Swift X14's discrete graphics and high-end processor offer impressive performance that can handle any content creation task you throw at it. Add in almost 8 hours of battery life and a 2K OLED display, and the Swift X14 is a fantastic laptop for students and teachers alike. You can often find the Acer Swift X14 for less money than the ROG Zephyrus G14 or Lenovo Legion Slim 5, but it isn't quite as powerful. The graphics performance is enough to comfortably play multiplayer games or edit cumbersome Premiere video projects, but don't expect it to blast through rendering intricate 3D scenes in Blender. Modeling them is fine. The touchpad isn't as refined as what you'll find on the MacBook Air 13 cubic meters, either. Despite the shortcomings, the Swift X14 is still a very good laptop. Besides, it's one of the rare laptops with several types of ports if you need to give presentations on the projector. Processor: Intel Core i7-13700H. Graphics: NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4050, Intel Iris Xe, integrated. Memory: 16 GB LPDDR5 6400 MHz. Storage: 1 TB SSD. Display: 14.5-inch, 2880 by 1800, 120 Hz OLED. Battery life: 7.5 hours.